Hey y'all, here for a vlog, maybe, we'll see. I was gonna kind of do like a day in the life, but it's already like almost 9 a.m. And I don't really record like as soon as I get up. So I didn't stream this morning. So we're just gonna go through my day now that I'm retired. And I don't have a 9 to 5. So like right now, YouTube and Twitch is kind of what I'm doing to bolster my life. So anyways, what do I do? What did I do this morning up until this point? I got up, took my morning medicine, I made coffee, and I turned my sewing machine on, and I got into Palia. I was going to go live this morning, but I just didn't feel like it. I just was very tired and I don't know, didn't feel like it, but I'm gonna make breakfast. Brutus, I think, is hungry, so I'm gonna take you through the house and we're gonna go to the kitchen, refresh my coffee, and get some breakfast. All right, so if you're wondering, Brutus gets fed twice a day. And on his food in the morning, I normally use, it's called Buddy Butter, but I use the peanut butter for him on his breakfast. For anybody who, I don't know if you're new, you don't know, we lost Luna in November of 2024, and that was the only dog that he knew. And so he went through a phase, still kind of does sometimes, where he wasn't eating. He just wasn't excited about food. So it was, I did everything I could do to get him to eat. So he gets something on his food twice a day. It's either peanut butter, canned salmon, or pate. And he is not an overweight dog. He's actually very skinny. So with that approval, you know, we're doing this. I don't have, he's under the care of our vet, and she is good with what we're doing. He's not overweight. So yeah, so right now I'm gonna take his peanut butter covered food, and we have toppings from the toppings bar. Mainly it's just dried beef liver. So for my breakfast, I sometimes go between either a Kashi cereal or I make myself breakfast sandwiches in the morning. I do have they're called groats. They're buckwheat oats. I have a recipe that I make, like a meal prep, like a oatmeal. I haven't done that in a while. I need to get back on track. So I'm just gonna cook. And now I eat. All right, so I've had breakfast and now I have some things I need to take care of. So it's Friday. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. It's the 10th of July. Couple of things that I want to get done today. There's a quilt right here next to Blanche, the Bernina, and I am going to finish binding that quilt. And then I have after this, I'll have 4 items to bury threads on. So I'll be burying threads on 2 quilts and 2 table runners. I will update Airtable, and I'll put a link in the description. You can go and see my Airtables that I have. I have a referral code. Yes, it gives me like a percentage off of like a paid membership if you sign up, but Airtable is completely free. I use the free version, and I love it. I use it for inventory tracking, and I also use it for project management. Really, it's not an in-my-face type project management system. I have to, physically go to Airtable, but it's on my phone, it's on my iPad, it's on the desktop, so it's very like at your fingertips, accessible. So and hashtag not sponsored, but Airtable if you'd like to, that'd be great. Anyways, I've got 4 old projects, and if you're a long-time visitor, viewer of either Twitch or YouTube, if you know what I do with Airtable, I have a Just Finish It challenge. And at the beginning of the year, I go through all of my old unfinished projects and I do a new table, and those all get transcribed over. If they were new in 2025, they then became old in 2026. And so the goal for 2026 is all of the old projects need to be done by the end of the year. Making some decent progress. I don't really remember. Actually, we're almost 50% of the way through, I think, because I have 13 old projects, maybe 14. So I think we're 14 and 14 right now, maybe. And I'll update at the end of the video where our Airtable stands, but we were almost 30 old projects at the beginning of the year, and I've found more since our beginning of the year video, and so I've added those old projects to the list, and so we either have 14 or 15 to work on, and this one I've already taken the other 3 off of the to be done pile. So this quilt will be the last one to come off of the list for right now. And I'll do an update on where we're at balance wise so that you can see where we are at as a community, as a channel, as of July 10th. So I'm going to go over there. I will probably speed run it. You'll see it, but it'll be a speed run. Put to music, because I'm going to take off the microphone and I'm going to switch cameras. And I watch, right now I'm binging NCIS. It's been a long time since I've seen the series. I never really watched it from start to finish. So I've got NCIS up, and yeah. So I hope you enjoy. All right, friends. So it's like 4:30 in the evening. I got all 4 items completed. 3 of which already had their binding done yesterday. I completed the 4th one this morning. You saw some of that. And I was able to bury all my threads on all 4 pieces. So we're done with these 4 unfinished objects. And our count, I was incorrect on my total number of works in progress. I was inaccurate. The count was 25. The count is 25. We have done, let me just do a re-verify. Would have been nice if I'd opened this earlier. Okay, so I was correct in my thinking. I didn't need to open this, but I did it anyways. We have 13 old projects left. Our total for the year was 25, which means I've completed 12. So we're like basically like almost halfway through the next old project to get done, and we're going to have more old completed than left to do, which is kind of cool. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 of them are quilts. One of those I don't foresee me completing this year at all, even though I wanted to get them all completed. It is a applique calendar quilt, and it's behind me in this cube storage. And I have all 12 are put together, like all the applique is done, but I haven't stitched around all the applique. And that's going to be a process in and of itself. And because of the size of these panels, they're long. So it would be either, do 1 through 4 and 3 deep, or 3 long, like 4 wide and 3 long. But I don't really know if I want to make them a quilt. I could make them individual wall hangings, but that would take forever, and I am so over it. The calendar quilt, I'll link that back down below as well. It's Kim Schaefer's calendar quilt. I started that in 2012, so it's 14 years old, and I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to do it. But then I have a carousel crochet along that I don't remember how far along I am. I have all the pieces. I started it in cotton, so that's a fun thing. And then I have a daisy granny square cardigan. I made a bunch of daisy granny squares, so I just have to like sew the cardigan together. I don't really know what my major malfunction is there. There is a Bernat waffle blanket that I think I was making out of Bernat crushed velvet. And I don't know that I'm going to finish that one either. I might frog it. I don't know. I might frog it and make it into dice bags. And then the Magnus throw. That just, again, really just needs I need to twist up the fringe on it. The Afghan is done. The blanket is done. It's crocheted. So that's all that's left. And I say that is all that's left. But I still have 16 new projects. In addition to the 13 that are left, I have 16 new ones that are on the list for 2026. And they're in some form of completion or in some form of process. I have a couple of unquilted tops. I have some that aren't even started. They're things that I know that I have to do. I did actually start working on a scrappy, like a quilted tote, using charm squares. I have a bunch of charm squares in my stash, and so that's kind of the next thing I want to do. I want to kind of go through all of these, make them for my market. However, it's like almost 80 degrees outside. I don't have air conditioning in here. My PC, which is like right in front of me, is kicking out a ton of heat. And so
and the windows open, but I don't have good airflow in here normally. So it's too hot. It's too hot for me to run the sewing machine. So I'm just chilling out the rest of the evening. We have D&D tonight in like an hour and 20-ish. So we're going to go do D&D tonight. And then, yeah, so the day in the life for today, I didn't stream. I just made content, which was kind of nice. I also made potato salad today. I didn't film that. Made potato salad for tonight's D&D session. So yeah, I hope you liked this vlog, and let me know what your weekend plans are. Let me know what you guys, depending on when I get this uploaded to YouTube, you know, tell me how your day has been or what your weekend's been like. And sorry, Erin, if the camera's mirrored and it's not supposed to be. I tried to put it correct the way I have it on Twitch, but I'm using my phone, and I don't ever know if I'm doing it correctly or not. I think I am. I think it's right. So we'll see. Anyways, I hope you have a great one, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.